Hello everyone! There have been quite a few questions about becoming an administrator in the mobile game Live Russia. How do you become one? What are the requirements? Who do you contact? I'll answer everything. But first, let me show you what the admin panel looks like in this game. If you're appointed as an administrator, you typically start at level 1, trainee. When you log into the game, to authenticate as an admin, you need to enter the command /alogin. If it's your first time using this command, you'll be prompted to register your admin account. You'll need to create a password and remember it, or better yet, write it down in your notes so you don't lose it. If it's your first time receiving this role and you don't know any commands, simply type /help. There you'll find all available commands divided by admin levels. Study them carefully. Each level comes with its own command list. Level 6 is for the head administrator. Level 5 is for deputy heads. Level 4 is for leads managing organizations and support teams. Level 3 is assigned to senior admins. Level 2 is granted after successfully completing the probation period at level 1, which usually lasts 10 days. If you're doing a great job, issuing punishments fairly and following the regulations, you'll get promoted. Levels above 6 are mainly for developers and special admins, so we won't go over those in this video. We'll show the specific capabilities and responsibilities of admins at each level in separate videos. You won't be able to view the commands of higher levels until you reach them. Also, you can't use admin commands against admins of a higher level than yours. For example, if you try to kick a senior admin, the system will warn all admins that you tried to do so. That's not allowed. Admins also have a spectator mode to monitor players. The command /re followed by player's ID allows you to watch that player. Admins can observe what a player is doing in real time. For example, this player might be punching the air, showing off the martial arts they've learned in Live Russia. If a report is submitted against a player, your first action should be to respond to the report and begin observing the player immediately. There are panels on both sides. Let's take a look at the right side. Oh, someone is working in the ambulance. Let's switch to the next one. The stats button displays the player's statistics. Here you can see basic stats, property, marriage, date of birth, and so on. Sharing this info with other players without a reason is prohibited. Freeze freezes the player. Unfreeze unfreezes. Spawn brings up the character spawn selection screen for the player. You can't use spawn without a valid reason, even if the player asks for it. Slap gives the player a slap, useful if they're stuck somewhere or you need to get their attention. Flip flips and repairs a car, used only if the player becomes a victim of rule breakers who, for example, shot their car for no reason, or when it's impossible to repair the car without admin help. This does not apply to RP situations. If there's a 24/7 store nearby, the player should buy a repair kit or jack or call a mechanic. You can also use commands, for example /slap and your own ID. You'll jump. A useful command is /VDL. It helps identify who owns the vehicle and its ID. This is important when assisting players in difficult situations. Now we'll enable /DL for clarity to check the vehicle's health. We'll damage it intentionally and then use the /flip command, successfully repaired. The command also works like a jack. It can flip a car. If a car falls behind a fence, check its ID. For example, this one is 216. Move to the desired location and type /getcar. Successfully teleported the car to yourself. It's a bit in the air. Enter it. Now it's all good. Let's continue reviewing the admin panel. At the bottom are buttons, recon updates, arrows to switch to the previous or next player ID. The exit button exits observer mode. On the left, we have more serious buttons for issuing punishments. The game's rules are listed in the project's Discord. Everyone creating an account should review them. Admins must know them by heart or always have them at hand. Mute blocks chat for violating chat rules. A list of violations is already provided. Enter the reason and duration. Jail puts the player in the zoo for non-RP, avoiding RP, DB, team kill, DM, spawn kill. The player is sent to a separate location where they must collect bananas if they want to reduce their sentence. I've been jailed for testing for 60 minutes. I type /time. At the bottom, I can see the jail time remaining. Why the zoo? It's where players go who ruin the game for others. Killing for no reason, causing trouble, behaving like monkeys. That's why this punishment is fair. To keep it from being boring, there's a monkey leaderboard for banana collecting. Each banana reduces jail time by 3 minutes and gives some dollars. Let's leave the zoo area and try to find a banana. I found one at the stadium, ate it and got nauseous, but earned $15. The zoo is located in the upper left corner of the map, the city of Litvigrad. We can't leave this city or enter vehicles. If we try to escape, we're teleported back to the zoo. So, either wait it out or collect bananas. Let's continue exploring the observer mode. The kick button forcefully removes the player from the game. Rarely used, usually replaced by a slap. Ban blocks the account, issued for serious violations, and completely restricts access to the game from that account. Carefully review the reasons and project rules. Some actions result in a 1-week or 2-week ban, while others may lead to a permanent ban. So please, study the rules carefully. This panel simplifies life for an administrator. It's very convenient to admin from a phone. The main thing is to issue punishments fairly and attentively. If complaints about an administrator arise, they are reviewed by the senior administration, currently via the official Discord channel. Tickets and reports can be submitted. If an administrator often makes mistakes or issues incorrect punishments, they can be removed from the role. Every punishment must be supported by either video evidence or screenshots that clearly show why the player was punished. Failure to do so may result in removal from the admin role. Now for the most interesting part, how to become an administrator in Live Russia. There are two options. First, take a leadership position in an organization, successfully complete the term without any issues. At the end of your term, the head administrator conducts an interview, and if you pass, you're promoted to administrator. You'll need to study the project rules and be able to evaluate various situations adequately. For example, what would you do if a player reports a DM, you start spectating them, but the victim is already down and the offender is nowhere in sight? How would you help the player? Or what if a player starts insulting others in the casino after losing their money? The head admin needs to understand how well you assess situations, whether your judgment is reasonable or not. The second way is to apply for the support agent position. Applications open with specific criteria. You'll be asked questions about the game, systems, GPS knowledge, to ensure you can help new players and answer their questions. The support role is not the same as an administrator. A support agent answers player questions, but they are still a regular player. Each answer earns $5 and 1 helper point in stats. For example, a player asks how to become the leader of a criminal organization. Since the server has just launched, he needs to wait for upcoming interviews. The command/leave, if he has VIP status, lets him leave the faction. And so, you answer player questions and earn the trust of the administration. Usually, after 7 to 10 days of good activity, you may be promoted to admin. Administrators receive an hourly salary. The best admins of the week are rewarded additionally. There is a weekly rating for admins and support agents. The minimum daily requirement for administrators is 2 hours per day. For support agents, response criteria are set by senior staff. Interviews are held in the project's Discord channel. The link will be provided in the description. The Discord link may become unavailable at any time, so it's recommended to follow the project's other platforms, such as Telegram or Facebook, to avoid missing important updates. In Telegram, the channel header is regularly updated with current links, or you can ask for it in the community chat at any time. Main requirements: real age 14 and above, exceptions possible. Adequacy, self-control, and proper written communication. No serious violations or active punishments on the project. Knowledge of general server rules. In-game level 6 or higher. Daily activity of at least 2 hours, excluding AFK Discord and a fully functioning microphone. Applications for the administrator position will be opening soon. The initial admin team will be selected from the active players on the server. There will also be opportunities for the support agent role and leadership positions. Stay tuned for updates. You can download the game from the link in the description, enter the promo code LITVA, available from level 1, to receive gold VIP status and a cool car to get you started. That's all for now. Thank you, and see you in game.